I'm trying to remove our mind from unrealistic pursuit where you think that as an individual, I am called to a global ministry. I am called to light up the whole world. I am called to have global influence. No, there are those who need to have global influence. You need to understand these small things. There are people who did something really small, and that thing they did very small was all that they needed to do. As great as the prophet Moses was, his influence was only within a zone, within an area. Every one of us, we have something committed into our hands. Some of you, the things committed into your hands now, you are not taking it serious. You are waiting for global ministry. Meanwhile, the little in your hands now, you are not doing it with all your heart. I am saying to the whole world, you can't box me here. Meanwhile, that box is God's plan for you at the moment. In fact, every attempt you make to reach the world may be an attempt outside the will of God. You must understand God's calling upon your life. You must understand there is a world committed into your hands. There is a scope of the world. There is a part of the world committed into your hands that you need to lighten up. We have Bibles where they will draw the entire span of Jesus' ministry. They will draw it on just one single map. You will see that the way he lightened his world is by staying within the confines, within the scope of what his father has handed over to him. Now, I am not saying that there are people whose reach cannot touch the whole world. Of course, as a ministry in SGS, our goal is to reach all believers across the world. And by God's grace, we have reached over 100 nations. We are making progress. But understand that that is not the goal. That is not how to measure how you are lightening your world. We don't use that as a yardstick to measure our impact or our influence. That may not be God's design for you. Don't judge your impact. Don't judge your influence. Don't judge it by how many words you're able to touch. Stay within the scope of God's will for you. So if you are given 5 talents or given 2 or given 1, all God asks of you is faithfulness in the little. So it means the world committed into your hands will be in darkness except your light shine. Now, just because you are the light of the world does not mean that you are lightening your world. Now, I'm in a studio now, speaking to you from our studio. There are about 3 lights operating together here in this room now as we speak. There's one on this side, there is one on my left. I think there's one behind me or thereabout. Now, these are the lights of this studio. Now, whether these lights are turned on or turned off, that does not change the fact that they are the lights of the studio. Have you get the point? So if this light is properly folded, there's a way you fold the light and then we keep them in a bag. And somebody says, what is that you are carrying? What are we going to say? They are the lights of the studio. So just because they are the lights of the studio does not mean that they are lighting up the studio. In fact, there are times they remain standing like this all through the day and nobody is turning them on. Meanwhile, they are still the light of the studio. Hallelujah. So when Jesus says you are the light of the world, he has not changed his mind about you being the light of the world. But just because you are the light of the world does not mean that you are lightening anything. The world that God has committed into your hands will remain in darkness, may end in darkness, may never see light. Meanwhile, you are still the light of the world. So Jesus is not telling you who you will become. Jesus is telling you who you are. You are the light of the world.